setting that intention to connect with the body and giving that permission to connect with that body. It's like, yep, you can connect with that in this moment. It's really nice to open up that meditation space around you. So to do so, it's like dipping about a foot above your head. Energy center, a space about a foot above your head, and opening up a space around you, a meditation space with the mind, with the intention. I'm just opening up a meditation space around me. Feeling how it feels to be in that meditation space. To be held in that meditation space. Again, letting that salient network know, that part of the brain, the network in the brain that decides what we focus on. Letting it know that you want to focus now on the breath. So beginning with that breath at the end of the nose. Feeling that breath at the end of the nose. And just noticing what you notice. Any time that your mind comes in, you can actually utilize your mind. So as I breathe in, I'm noticing. As I breathe out, I'm noticing. Just noticing what you notice, beginning with that breath at the end of the nose. And what are you noticing? Is it the temperature today? As you breathe in and breathe out? Is it the sounds? Is it the gentle sensations? Noticing what you notice about focusing on the breath at the end of the nose today, if you choose. And it's slowly to stay with this meditation, but for today this is just a preparatory. So we're going to bring our awareness now just from the breath at the end of the nose, but also to the chest and the belly. From the belly, chest, back to the nose, just being aware of the breath as it moves around the body. Maybe noticing what happens to the body as you breathe with that breath. Allowing that body just to relax and be, as you feel that breath from the nose all the way to the belly to the nose. Giving permission for that body to come into balance around that breath. You can bring that into some words as well if that helps. Utilize that wonderful mind. Breathing in, I feel I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I feel I'm breathing out. Or whatever words or sensations work for you. As you notice that breath moving around the body. Allowing that breath just to clear and cleanse the space. Breathing in and breathing out. So allowing yourself just to let go of anything that's to be let go in this moment. Thoughts, feelings, anything else that can be picked up later, putting it down for a moment. And coming back to that breath. In this moment, it's just the breath. And feeling where that breath moves around the body. As you're noticing the breath move around the body, maybe you notice that it's not just the nose, the lungs and the belly that's moving with the breath, that's moving the breath. But the whole body is subtly involved, so if you want, you can bring that awareness. If you choose, you can bring that awareness for the breath from the head all the way through the whole body, back through to the head. So giving yourself some moments to feel that full body breath, if you choose, from the head all the way through the body. From the body back through to the head. Again, noticing what you notice, being curious. Utilising words if it helps. Breathing in, I'm aware I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware I'm breathing out. At your own pace, just giving yourself some moments to be with that. And you can ask in this moment, is there anything I can do to help this breath move around the body? Is there anything I can do to help this breath? If you've got an answer, an inkling from inside to help this breath move, to flow, I could. And if there is, allowing yourself to do that, it might be just changing your posture subtly. It might be just bringing that belly out a bit more to allow in more breath, but noticing how it is for you when you ask, is there anything I can do to really bring in that breath? It may even be as simple as, yes, just to focus on that breath. So focusing on that breath from the head through the whole body, and the whole body through to the head. Allowing that body to come into balance around that breath. Allowing that body just to open up a little, if that helps, opening up to really feel that breath moving around the body, and that body moving around the breath. And we're going to take some moments now just to feel that body that's moving around the breath. Taking at different areas in turn, so maybe beginning with our feet. Again, utilising words if that helps. As aware of my feet, I breathe in. As you breathe in, and then sending loving warmth to my feet, I breathe out. You can imagine, visualise, sense you sending loving warmth. Sending that love, that gratitude, what it is that you'd like to send to the body today. So aware of my feet, I breathe in, sending that loving warmth to my feet, I breathe out. Allowing your feet just to relax, the muscles in the body to relax. And bring in that love, that loving warmth. Feeling it flow through all the feet and the toes. Inviting them to relax with that love, that gratitude, that warmth. So aware of my feet, I breathe in and sending that loving warmth to my feet, I breathe out. Exploring those feet as you do so. Noticing what muscles, what nerves relax as you bring your awareness to the feet. And sending that loving warmth to the feet and that appreciation for all that they do for us. That appreciation for everything that they do each day. So feeling those feet, I appreciate you. And just noticing how they respond. Maybe a little bit like how you respond when somebody says that to you. Sending that loving warmth, that gratitude to the feet. As you send that loving gratitude to the feet, you can even ask, is there anything I can do for you today? For all that you do for me, is there anything I can do for you today? You can imagine, visualize, sense an answer. If you could get an answer, it would be, yes, you could. Allowing yourself to do that in this moment. Okay, breathing with that awareness. Now we're going to bring our awareness to the legs now. Similar to before, just utilising the words, again using words that are more appropriate for you. If you wish to change them, that's okay. But simply aware of my legs, I breathe in. And sending that loving warmth to my legs, I breathe out. Imagine, sense, visualise that loving warmth, that gratitude for the legs and all they do for us. Sending that out. So aware of my legs, I breathe in. And sending that loving gratitude, that loving warmth to my legs as I breathe out. And just doing that in your own pace, that awareness, and that sending that loving warmth to the legs. As you send that loving warmth to the legs, maybe imagine, visualize, sense that loving warmth coming and relaxing all those areas in the legs. From the top of your hip all the way down to your ankles. Noticing how that loving warmth, that gratitude can nourish all the legs, the muscles, the bones, the bone marrow inside the bones. Allowing that loving gratitude, that loving warmth to flow as beneficial to flow. Aware of my legs, I breathe in, sending that loving gratitude, that loving warmth, I breathe out. Maybe feeling that gratitude for all your legs do for you each day. And what they will do each day. Sending that gratitude that I appreciate you. Just feeling how that feels, how the legs respond, just with that simple awareness, that simple sending, that gratitude, that loving warmth. And here too you can ask, is there anything I can do for you today, for all that you do for me? Is there anything I can do for you today? If your legs could answer yes, what would they say? What do you feel? What's your inkling? Anything I can do for you today, you could. Allowing yourself to do that in this moment. Again, if you choose, then just feeling how your legs and your feet feel. You send that loving gratitude, that inner massage, that loving warmth. Now I'm going to invite you now just to connect with your hands. So aware of my hands, I breathe in. Sending that loving warmth to my hands, I breathe out. Allowing your mind just to explore that awareness of the hands. Again, if you choose. Aware of my hands, I breathe in. Sending that loving gratitude to my hands, I breathe out. Imagine, sense, visualize, if you choose, that loving warmth flowing through the hands, that loving gratitude. That gratitude for all that your hands do for you. Sending that gratitude, I appreciate you. As you breathe with that awareness of the hands and that loving gratitude for the hands, you can ask, is there anything I could do for you today? For all that you do for me? Is there anything we can do for our hands in this moment? In future moments, we could. Allowing yourself to do that in this moment. Okay, if you choose. Feeling how that feels, and we're going to come to our arms now. Again, utilising the mind if that helps. Aware of the arms, I breathe in. Sending that loving warmth to my arms, I breathe out. The pace that feels good for you. Imagine, sense, visualise that loving warmth coming and flowing through all the arms. Flowing to all the places that would be beneficial to relax, allowing them to relax. Sending that gratitude to those arms, aware of the arms. I breathe in. Sending that gratitude to my arms. I breathe out. That gratitude for all they do for us. All that we wish them to do for us. Feeling again that I appreciate you. And here too, you could ask your arms, for all that you do for me, is there anything I can do for you today? They could answer, they might say you could. Allowing yourself to do that in this moment if you choose. And feeling how it feels to have your arms and your hands filled or filling with that loving warmth, that gratitude. Your arms, your hands, your legs, your feet. Beautiful. And then we're going to go to the torso as a whole, so from the neck all the way down the hips, the pelvic area, the whole torso. So aware of my torso, I breathe in, sending that loving gratitude to my torso, I breathe out. Feeling that awareness, that torso area, as you breathe in, and sending that loving warmth, that loving gratitude to all that area as you breathe out. It's quite a full area with all the organs, the systems, the fascia, the muscles, the lymph. Aware of my torso, I breathe in, sending that loving warmth to this torso, I breathe out. Just giving yourself some moments in your own pace to bring that awareness and that loving gratitude to that area of the torso. Imagine, visualize, sense that loving warmth coming and nourishing all those areas in the torso. As you imagine, visualize, sense that loving warmth, that loving gratitude, nourish all those areas, allow that relaxation. If you choose, and just noticing what you notice. Maybe sending that gratitude for this area. Letting that area know I appreciate you for all that this area does for you each day. I appreciate you. And here too you can ask, is there something that I could do for this area today? What would it be? We're asking this area, is there anything I could do for you? What would it be? Perhaps you could Allowing yourself to do that in this moment. If you get an inkling, a sense, what could be beneficial to do in this moment? This area that does so much. So thanking that area, now we're going to come to the head and the neck. So aware of my head and my neck, I breathe in. Sending that loving warmth to my head and the neck, I breathe out. Just noticing what you notice. So aware of the head and the neck, I breathe in. Sending that loving warmth to the head and the neck, you breathe out at your own pace. Imagining, visualizing, sensing that loving warmth, that loving gratitude flow through all the neck, the head, the brain, skull, the muscles around the face, the ears. Sending that loving gratitude. Noticing what you notice when you send that loving gratitude around the head, the face, the brain, at top of the spine. Again, giving that appreciation to this area, if you choose. That area, I appreciate you. All the gratitude for all that it does each day. And here too, asking, is there anything I can do for you today? Imagine, sense it could answer, what might it say? Anything I can do for you today, for all that you do for me, you could. Maybe there's a word or an image. A symbol of what you could do today. Maybe a feeling, and allowing that feeling now to spread from the head all the way through the body. And feeling how that body feels now with that loving gratitude. With that word, that image, that sensation flowing through the body. The head, the torso, the arms and hands, the legs and feet. Aware of that whole body, you can breathe in and sending that loving appreciation to the whole body and breathe out. Asking that whole body, is there anything I can do for you today? And noticing what's beneficial for you today, do today, even for a moment. Even for these moments. It's beneficial too. And feeling how you're feeling in this moment. You can bring this feeling to an I. So in this moment, I feel. Noticing what your I feel is in this moment. In this moment, I feel. In this moment, I am. There may be an I am. In this moment, I can. There could be an I can as well. So breathing with that awareness. And then when you're ready, it's just a case of just dipping into that meditation space, like dipping under a cloak, under a bubble, bringing back that bubble, that meditation space, from around your sides all the way up to above your head. Bringing your hands down to the heart, to the belly. Allowing those centres to come into balance. Maybe both feeling those words, in this moment I am. In this moment I feel. In this moment I can. So when you're ready, just gently coming to. If you want to make any notes of anything you want to remember, it's lovely to do so, as it can be a little bit like a dream.